we want to write the equation, excuse me, for our graph. Notice what changed in my vertex here. Well, it looks like I went to the right one. So remember, when we move to the right, that's our value of h. So we're going to say y equals the absolute value of x minus, because it's x minus h, and I went to the right one. So there we have it. And that's your answer. On the next one, we're doing two things. I'm going to, looks like, to move to my absolute value. It looks like I went to the left 2. And then I went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went down 5. And so now what happens here, it's x plus because I'm moving to the left. So f of x, or I take that back, g of x. So g of x is going to be x, the absolute value of x plus 2. And then I'm going to go down 5, so I'm minus 5. And there's your answer. Now if I look at my next one, when I have a number that I'm multiplying my absolute value by, I'm going to change the slope, essentially. It's not the slope, but it's essentially the slope. If I look at the piecewise function, it is the slope. So f of x equals a times the absolute value of x is going to be stretched, provided a is greater than 1. And if it's less than 1, I'm going to compress it. In other words, it's going to get wider. So compress it means my v gets wider. And if, let me erase that. That didn't look very nice. I'm going to have a wide v if it's less than. I'm going to have a thinner v if it's greater than 1. And then it's just the opposite when I do inside. So if I'm multiplying a number inside, remember we got to do the reciprocal then. So f of x would be the absolute value of a times x. Then if a is greater than 1, I'm going to compress it horizontally. Because it's, remember, I would multiply by 1 over a when I do my dilation. Remember, inside it's always backwards. In this case, reverse. Okay? And then I would stretch it if a is less than 1. So if I take a look at my first example here, 5/2 is on the outside, so I'm essentially changing the slope. So it's a dilation. In this case, it's stretch. Of 5/2 or 2.5. Now on the next one, and I should say it's a vertical dilation because it's on the outside. On the next one, it's a horizontal dilation. And then that's actually going to be a compression. Why is it going to be a compression? Because what's the reciprocal of 2? So I'm going to be multiplying by 1/2.